Hi everyone, this is Cooking with Kurt. Today my husband Donald and I are going to show you how to make a perfectly browned and crispy roast turkey with homemade gravy made from the turkey drippings.
Thanksgiving is coming up here in the US, and this recipe was requested by Shakina Caulfield. Thank you so much for your request, and we hope you like this video.
Most turkeys are sold in US grocery stores frozen, so we'd recommend buying your turkey at least 3 days before Thanksgiving, if not before. And if your turkey is in the freezer, take it out and put it in the fridge on the Monday before Thanksgiving.
At least 3 days before roasting the turkey.
That's right. And for the brine mixture, we'd recommend making that 2 days before roasting or the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So to make the brine mixture, take a large pot that will fit 1 gallon of liquid. We're using this 5-quart pot. Add in 16 cups, which is about 1 gallon of vegetable stock, 1 cup of kosher salt, half a cup of dark brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of candied ginger that's been minced, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon of whole allspice berries, and 3 bay leaves. Turn on to high heat and let it come to boiling while occasionally stirring the mixture to dissolve the salt and sugar completely. When the liquid starts to boil, you shouldn't feel or see any more granules of salt or sugar anymore. Turn off the flame, remove from the heat, and set this aside to cool to room temperature. When it reaches room temperature, cover it with a lid or plastic wrap and refrigerate overnight. The Wednesday night before Thanksgiving or the evening before roasting is when you should start brining your turkey.
By now, your turkey should have been sitting in the fridge to thaw for 2 days, and the brine mixture should be already prepared and chilled overnight. Then take a very large container, about 5 to 6 gallons in volume.
We're using this very large pot, which we usually use to make a large batch of biryani, but today we're using it to brine our turkey.
Take your brine mixture and transfer it into the giant container or pot. Add in 16 cups or about 1 gallon of ice water, and be very generous with the amount of ice. Mix this up till it is well combined. The brine mixture is purposely made very concentrated the day before and then diluted at this point so that we can add in the gallon of ice water.
The addition of the ice water will help to ensure that the brine stays cold and that the turkey is not in any danger of rising to unsafe temperatures, because food safety is very important when it comes to poultry.
That's right, especially a bird this big, so make sure your turkey always stays cold. When the brine is ready, take your turkey out of the fridge. Today, we're using a 15-pound turkey. But you can use any size turkey you like, you'll just have to adjust your roasting time accordingly. Remove any parts or giblets from the cavity. And place the turkey breast side down into the brine mixture, making sure the entire turkey is immersed in the liquid. Cover with a lid. Place the brining turkey in the fridge and let it brine for about 16 to 18 hours total.
Turkeys are large and they tend to dry out during roasting, so this brining process is important to ensure that your final roast is moist and juicy. The salt solution from the brine will help to denature the proteins in the turkey, making it more tender, and the dissolved salt will allow the meat to absorb more liquid, making it juicier, also bringing with it all the delicious flavors we added to the brine. After 16 to 18 hours of brining and you're ready for roasting, remove the turkey from the brine and pat it dry with paper towels. You can get rid of the brine at this point. Place an oven rack in the lowest position and preheat your oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a roasting tray, today we're using a half sheet pan that's 13 by 18 inches, and put a metal rack on it. Place the turkey breast side up on the metal rack. Take a big piece of aluminum foil and shape it into a triangle that's big enough to cover the breast of your turkey. Brush one side of the aluminum foil triangle with some vegetable oil so it doesn't stick to the turkey. While the turkey is not yet hot, fit the triangle on the turkey breast so you mold the triangle piece of foil to the shape of the turkey. This will be used later on to prevent the white meat from becoming overcooked and drying out. Set the molded piece of foil aside for now. Next, we're going to work on the aromatic mixture to put inside the turkey cavity. Take a microwave-safe dish and add in 1 red apple that's been sliced. Today we're using a Fuij apple. 1 yellow onion that's been sliced. 1 cinnamon stick. And 1 cup of water. Mix them together. Microwave this for 5 minutes. If you don't have a microwave, you can also heat this in a saucepan on your stove. With a slotted spoon, strain out the heated apple, onion, and cinnamon stick and transfer into a mixing bowl. Add in 5 sprigs worth of rosemary that have been removed from the stems and about 10 fresh sage leaves. Mix these into the heated apple and onion mixture. Then transfer this mixture into the turkey's cavity. Then generously brush the skin of the turkey with vegetable oil. This will help the surfaces of the turkey to crisp up while roasting. Now we're ready to roast the turkey. Again, the oven rack should be in the lowest position and the oven should be preheated to 500 degrees Fahrenheit for a minimum of 10 minutes. Place the turkey on the lowest rack with the legs in first, since we want the dark meat to take more heat. Close the oven door, and we're going to roast this turkey at 500 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. The super high temperature is going to brown the skin and make it very crispy. After 30 minutes of roasting at 500 degrees Fahrenheit, open the oven door and carefully, because it's hot, place the triangular piece of foil on top of the breast. It should fit easily since it was molded to the turkey shape earlier. Close the oven door. Turn down the oven temperature to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and continue roasting till the thickest part of the thigh reaches a minimum of 180 degrees Fahrenheit and the thickest part of the breast reaches a minimum of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. For our 15-pound turkey, this will take an additional 2.5 to 3.5 hours of roasting at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The total roasting time depends on the size of your turkey.
For much smaller turkeys, like a 10-pound turkey, the roasting portion at 350 degrees Fahrenheit may be much less, so we recommend checking the temperature earlier. The turkey is done when the dark meat reads a minimum of 180 degrees Fahrenheit and the white meat reads a minimum of 165 degrees Fahrenheit on your meat thermometer. Let the turkey rest for about 10 minutes to allow the turkey to continue cooking with the residual heat and the juices to redistribute. After 10 minutes, being careful because it's still hot, lift the metal rack with the turkey and transfer it onto another tray, freeing up the roasting pan the turkey was cooked in. Let the turkey continue resting while we work on the gravy from the delicious drippings. So while the turkey is resting, take a medium-sized saucepan and transfer the turkey drippings and scrape bits of crisped up skin and oils from the baking tray into the saucepan. Add in 2 cups of chicken broth and 1 cup of whole milk. Whisk in 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, breaking up any lumps in the flour as much as possible. Turn the flame on to medium heat and bring this mixture to a simmer while continuing to whisk until the gravy comes to a boil and begins to thicken. When it starts boiling, add in 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme and continue cooking for another 5 to 10 minutes or until it thickens to your desired consistency.
Make sure to allow your turkey to rest for a total of 30 minutes before carving. And there it is, a beautifully roasted turkey that's perfectly browned and crispy on the outside while moist and juicy on the inside. Serve with a delicious homemade gravy. Ang sarap!
Yum!
So good. The flavors from the brine got absorbed so nicely.
And I love that crispy skin, and the inside is so moist and juicy. You know, I really did enjoy Thanksgiving turkey until I tried yours.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know in the comment section below if you're planning to make this roast turkey with homemade gravy. Send us pictures of your creations on Facebook and Instagram. The links are below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Cooking with Kurt.
And don't forget to click on the bell so you get notified when we post new cooking videos. Maraming salamat!